Let's have Toby and Ollie the captains, all right?
Call him baby because then it's hey baby, you want some fuck?
Right, let's start. So Ollie and Toby. Okay. Let's do a flip. Toby, do you want heads or tails?
Heads.
Well, you are correct. Do you want the first player pick or the next two after that?
I'll take the next two.
All right, Ollie, first player.
Damn it.
Toby with the big brain.
Oh, I guess is it worth mentioning like or asking what roles the new players play because we might not know them. I guess.
All right, Ollie, what do you like to play?
Preferably core 2 or 3.
Cool. And what about you, Bobo?
I can fit whatever.
Cool. There you go.
There you go, I'll take Ollie then.
All right, so you can have the Ollie team. Nice.
Oh, Ollie squared.
Nice, like it. All right.
Ollie, move in.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Olin 807 007. I
Yeah,
think we may have played a game the other day.
What, on the same team?
You would
or
have
is that-
remembered. Anyway, Toby, you're 2 players.
I will go with Juju and Tom.
Cool. Ollie, you're next 2.
I'll take Ross and Max, please.
Ross 1. Max 1.
Like there's a max 2.
That's true. There's only 1 Max.
I used to have that.
Do you ever have a second Max?
Yeah, but not in the in-house.
That squirrel guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
squirrel.
Max. Yeah, okay.
I called him worse Max instead of
Where's
Max 2 anyway.
Max? All right. Toby, your last 2.
I'll say Wayfarer and Want Some Fuck.
What, sorry?
You've not seen our team name?
Oh,
All right. So Ollie, you have Oak.
Pog.
Exactly.
I don't know anyone's roles, so I probably picked a really shit team. But
You can work it out. Gigi plays Templar Assassin. There you go.
Yep.
Tom plays Chen.
Nice.
is it Tanchis?
yeah, I picked Tom for the Chen. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. Daya, choose a team.
Didn't Tom play loads of Shadow Shaman at one point?
He did, yeah.
I don't know if that's because of Tom playing Shadow Shaman or just because people picked it.
The meta was very Shadow Shaman heavy, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, let's get ready to go.
Remember, it's the same teams for both games, so
Yeah.
don't need to move back into main house lobby.
Perfect.
Yeah, just go
Main
back to
lobby.
back. All right, Ross is drafting. Yes. Come back. Your return. Yeah, let's start.
Sounds good.
Well, if they can choose,
Oh, they're still picking decisions. All right.
don't know.
Best of luck.
Good luck, everyone.
Thank you,
Right.
Karen.
5 seconds remaining.
Where's my Brexx at? Here he is.
But what happened to my camera earlier? You said I was being.
Yeah, you know that Thanos snap where all the disintegrate, all the pixel disintegrates. That's what happened. Half your screen was all pixelated, but it seems to be fine now. Like I can see you. Okay, yeah, it's good.
So I've been doing some background research on the new players because I've not. Have you guys played? Have you played with them before at all?
I don't know who they are or where they've come from. I think they might be Karen's friends.
Oh, okay. So, are we just calling him Want Some Fuck, or are we calling him Bobo? Or whatever?
Call
I
him
don't
Bobo.
know.
Let's call him
Call
Bobo.
him Bobo. Okay, I got the Bobo's Dota buff. He is a filthy Invoker spammer with 621 Invoker games.
Wow. Okay. Nice.
And if you check his profile, he has the really expensive £300 set.
Oh, the purple and dark artistry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Like it. Like it. I want to see that. I want to get that purple tornado.
Other than that, his top heroes are Hunker, Marana, Shadow Fiend, Wind Ranger. Very standard mid.
Quite a lot of mid heroes in there. Yeah. Okay. He did say he was flexible, but he's obviously a mid player.
Well, from what I can tell, the only one that's not really so much a mid is his Mirana has mostly been played in the off lane. Whether
Okay.
that's support or it
Pos
doesn't
three.
tell me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It
Pos
says
three
core
Mirana's-
mostly, but...
Pod stream run would be quite unusual, so maybe possible.
And Rollernator, what's his in-game name? Is it still that? Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
His top hero, obviously, if you go by his profile picture, is Pango, 400 games, but he also plays Kunkka, Rubik, and Wind Ranger.
Radiant
Similar.
plan.
Yeah, apparently, Kunkka and Wind Ranger on the two new
Yeah,
players.
he said he was Rollinator is Pango. Okay, yeah, he's got Pango as his picture, I know. But anyway, instant ban of Centaur. Okay, I know Centaur's been a bit better this patch. I still don't know if he's first bannable. Snapfire.
He probably is. So from what I've seen in Pro Scene, what usually happens is either he's first phase banned, or one team has to ban Lifestealer if they want to pick him.
5
Because if you pick it into Lifestealer, you're just very sad.
You have a
Every
horrible lane,
Yes.
especially because the War
But-
Stomp is so easy. Hoof Stomp is so easy to juke.
Yes. That's the main reason. And well, it's not so bad in lane, but once he has Feast late game, he's one of the few heroes that just shreds you. Because like your other lane counters like Ursa, once you hit like level 6, you can just stampede away and you're fine.
Yeah,
Well, I
but
guess I guess
I
that's
mean,
sort of the case for Lifestealer, that he
you-
shreds you a bit
the
faster.
thing is, you can bully Ursa, like you can at least trade with him
Yes.
a little bit, whereas Lifesteal heals so much from hitting you, you're just never going to win a trade, ever.
I mean, also since Ursa's more about the attack speed, obviously he's taking a lot of return damage doing it, so you're not really minding that trade. Lion's
Yeah.
quite good right now.
Lion's been good recently because of the Hex being instant, and it's always been the case, but people have realised that what we need is lockdown right now in this patch, and Lion's got plenty of it, so... But they've what I've liked is they've massively scaled back on the mobility creep. Loads of
Yes.
abilities now don't go past haste movement speed. Cast range talent's been removed on pretty much every single hero. Cast range has been
every
nerfed
hero.
on some shards. It's been nerfed, so every hero. So no cast range at all. Okay.
There's no talents, but some shards still have cast range.
Yeah,
I
a
think.
couple shards,
I
but
think Shadow Shaman comes to mind. I'm not sure what else.
yeah, I think Luna's Shard has some range. Anti-Mage gets cast range on Blink with his shard. There's definitely some out there. Yeah, there are some shards out there.
Lucent Beam doesn't, but it gives it a search radius.
Oh, that
So
weird
it's a bit
attack
like,
thing.
It turns it into like lightning bolt, where you can target it on the ground and it hits something in near it if something's there.
But then it fires 2 auto attacks to people nearby or
Yes.
something weird like that. Yeah, it's very strange. Enchantress is usually for Tom. So
Yeah, that's
Tom
for Tom.
Enchantress picks straight up. I'm not sure Enchantress into Chen is super nice because
10 seconds
I mean
remaining.
Lion, sorry, Enchantress into Lion because you're a very squishy hero, incredibly low strength gain, and then Lion's just going to blow you up. But it's probably okay. It's a support to a support.
I don't know. Have you seen Enchantress in Pro Scene? It's actually one of the tankiest heroes in the game right now.
Why?
Like, unironically.
How?
So you hit level 10. You've got a 12% magic resist talent. You buy like
Nice.
cloak or whatever. Well, some people buy Vanguard on this hero now.
Okay, treads maybe,
Uh,
strength treads.
I
that
don't know what boots they get. Hold on, I'll see if I can find what pro
Attack
builds are
speed's
actually
always
doing.
been good on Enchantress because of the impetus. So
Well, I think the main reason is they buffed the Ag Shard.
free heal.
Or they oh no, sorry, they buffed Attendant, and because of that, the Ag Shard became really good, and you just heal through everything basically. I think right now, at least, the only way they kill her is Finger.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. So yes, it definitely is Oak Undying. We don't know a lot about these new players apart from you scouting some of their Dota buffs. So
Yeah,
not sure
which might, yeah,
who's the
might be
Mars
old
player?
information though.
who's the Mars player. It's probably not Juju. I don't know if it's Tob.
I don't know. I've not really seen what Toby plays recently. I looked at his Dota buff earlier out of curiosity, and he's played a bit of a mix of like carries and pods 5s. So he could play like, I don't know.
Okay, you've seen Undying though, and Lion on the enemy team. Knowing that there's Undying in the game, you're probably going to try to pick something ranged as a core, or at least something that can kill the tombstone quickly. Snapfire is one of those, obviously got banned.
Yeah.
But Undying's quite an oppressive person to lane against. Hits you very hard, very strong hero. So you're going to need a laner who can definitely deal with an Undying. So we'll have to see what gets picked.
I mean, that lane might be just putting Enchantress against him to some degree, because she's very fast. Obviously, you do get bursted once like Lion has Finger or something.
And you've got the Soul Rip does a lot of damage, but I guess Enchantress can heal it out.
Well, so long as you're not dying to the Soul Rip, I think you're fine.
Oh, Lifesteal is very good against Undying. Obviously,
10
insta
seconds
ban.
remaining.
Yeah, because
It's
you
also
can
quite good against.
you can steal strength from Lifestealer, but then he's just going to hit you so hard and just continually slow you and just take more and more of your health away. And Undying doesn't have a lot of armor, so
I'm kind of surprised that Radiant wouldn't want to pick that actually against Mars rather than ban it.
but
feel like Dire would have to ban
they don't have the pick. So the next
True.
pick goes to Dire, and I think Dire would go straight into Lifestealer because Lifestealer is good against Mars, so you want to take it away from them, and it's good against Undying, which means you'll take it. So I think they had no choice but to ban it, to be honest.
Dire team pick.
Slark, Void, Juggernaut, it's pretty much all bans, all core bans. Pretty standard. I mean, that's how the meta is for our in-house. We ban a lot of cores.
Since Karen's in chat, where does Oak play Undying normally? Does she play at support or off?
Well, I can tell you that. She prefers to play POS 4, but she has played POS 5 as well. I know she plays it a bit differently. POS 4 tending to go for arcane boots, more likely, and then maybe even like a pipe or something, whereas in the POS 5 it's going to be Tranquil's Glimmer Cape. But I know
Locket.
she's... Yeah, I think she does like Locket as well, so...
Yeah.
So the Undying is flexible, definitely. Oak is my speciality knowledge, is it?
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
I assumed you knew something because you mentioned Oak Undying in chat, but I didn't realize that's true. Okay.
Yeah, I played about 100 games with her. Undying is one of her most played, so... Let's see what they pick, though. I'm interested in what they pick against the her Undying, because when you see Undying, you definitely don't want to pick a melee who's just going to get bullied out the lane, right? You don't want to pick, like, I don't know, like Juggernaut's fine, but that's been banned, because you can just spin on the Undying. But maybe, like, Slark, I think, is a bit of a struggle, because you think you can maybe man up to Undying, but he slaps you so hard in the early game.
Well, I don't know if Jug's that bad unless you've got a really good lane combination with him for the Undying, because Undying just sort of survives spin.
You do, 'cause you have 1,000 HP, and then you just slap him back. Yeah, that's true. Winter Wyvern, okay. We haven't seen that here in a long time.
I mean, I wonder if you just go like a Skywrath or something now, because now
But you've got Skyrath and Undying.
Luna.
Like, Luna.
I don't know if
You've
I
got
like that against Wyvern, but it's okay.
Why is it? Why? Because you shred your team?
Well, if you like Manta, and then you just can't be near your teammates because
You'll kill them pretty quick. Yeah, that's true, but that's kind of the case with any of them. I guess if you put someone in Cold Embrace, you can just throw an Eclipse on their face. I think it's mostly because Ollie has played a lot of Luna recently, and he's had a lot of success on the hero, so I think he's just trying to keep it going. I believe that's true anyway.
Here's a question: if you're not, if you're in Wyvern ult as Luna, not the one being stunned, the one attacking, do your glaives bounce to teammates?
I don't know. That's but your teammates are all immune to damage.
So I think that's a Tob Drow. He's played that a couple times recently.
Okay, Drow against Luna is interesting because I think Drow is pretty good when it comes to playing against ranged heroes because, like, you're not going to get on top of Drow and therefore she won't lose her Agi bonus, and Drow is always going to hit harder. So I think Drow is a good pick against Luna. Good pick against Undying because Undying is going to struggle to get on top of the Drow, but can still do big soul rips against her, but can't like go and man fight her, beat her up in the face. So I think that's why Drow was picked, because they wanted range her. I think it's a clever pick, really intelligent. Give some Agi to the Enchantress. That's always going to be happy. Happy Tom.
With Luna not giving her aura not giving plus armor anymore, Drow's better against her now than she was before.
Yes,
because it used to give like +8. Well, it was like a percentage. 25%,
I think. Yeah, but now it's all base armor, and Drow's going to go straight through that. So yeah, you're right.
Well, now Luna's aura is just plus damage. It's not Agi or armor, is it?
Just flat damage, yeah.
Yeah. This is weird.
Back to what it used to be. All those iterations ago, it was just used to be flat damage. Now it is back again. I know you love seeing Wyvern somewhat. It's not a surprise.
I like Wyvern. I'm just not sure that it's setting much up at the moment. I feel like you're just sort of Wyvern ulting to hope to kill someone, right?
You've got some more crowd control. Then you've got Axe and Lions. There is a decent amount of lockdown, but you are having to play Axe.
Max Axe.
Yeah, Max Axe, okay. Max had a very good game, or Veteran did very well on Axe, and really surprised me. But then you are playing Axe into Drow. Yes, you can level up Battle Hunger, I suppose, but I just feel like Axe and Undying are two of incredibly manly type heroes, get in your face, but you can't do that against the Drow. You have no gap closer. I'm worried about that lane a little bit.
Maybe a lane swap.
Pot Luna against Drow. It's possible.
Yeah.
Luna Lion. Yeah, I think they'd do better. And then Axe Undying, they would destroy a Mars lane. So yeah, I actually am a much bigger fan of that.
I doubt it is, but I'd also really like to see Axe carry because it's been picked quite a lot in pro scene.
The blink Manta, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, sometimes they just go Manta and don't even get blink. They get their teammates to initiate.
I
and then you
played
just
against
get blink
a
later.
Vanguard. I Axe rushed Vanguard because you know when you've got Vanguard in the lane, you can't be forced out of lane. Like no one can get you out of lane. Phase boots blink, so I was like, oh, he's just playing Axe. Why is he in the pos 1? And then the Manta came out. And I was like, oh yeah, it's a gimmick. And oh my god, you get deleted.
Yeah, it's so much damage.
Like you get blink, call, Manta. It's got moon, Ag Shard. You just get like you're being hit by the Manted Axe, and then the spins coming out doing an extra like 200 pure damage. It's just ridiculous. Don't forget to renew subs. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, guys, if you want to sub to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. I don't have anything to offer you apart from 4 emotes, which is quite nice. That's a nice number of emotes, and they're pretty cool.
5 seconds remaining.
Semi hoping to see the anti-synergy this game.
Radiant.
The anti-synergy. Oh. Oh wait, if you...
What are we talking about? Winter Wyvern?
I don't know. I wonder how Axe works with Wyvern ult. Like if a teammate attacks you, do they take damage from spin, or do they just not hit affected by it?
I'm assuming the spin would happen. What happened to Brexx? Yeah, it's a good question. I was going to ask that, Brexx. What happened to your mic?
Oh, what? Has something happened to it?
No. Your headset mic's fine. I mean, what happened to your standalone mic? That you had?
I just put it away in the corner because I've been doing a lot of VR work recently, so I had to keep getting it out and putting it away.
Fair enough.
Like, so I don't like knock it over.
Yeah, your mic quality's still fine. Storm
It's okay.
Spirit. Okay. So, I mean, you've got to be careful for the silence coming out from Drow. Mars can Yule stun, so you know that's definitely a way to get Storm Spirit. Enchantress doesn't have any crowd control for you. I think they need to pick something with some stuns. Although they banned Tinker. Interesting ban there. I would be tempted always to play Queen of Pain into Storm because Queen of Pain absolutely destroys Storm Spirit in lane. They've gone for... Oh, okay, because Drow and Medusa have some synergy. There's definitely some known synergy there because Drow gives Medusa so much free agility if they're both in the fight. But then you have 2 ranged cores as well.
I mean, I was just curious if we were going to see Medusa because Medusa's actually been first pick material in pro scene recently.
Really? Why is that?
Yeah.
What's made it so much better?
Well, I think the main reasoning is it's really hard to counterpick because if you want to counterpick, you have to pick like anti-mage, but then they can just ban it if you don't pick it first phase. And then what's the other counter? I think the other one people suggest is PL, but as soon as you have like, as soon as you get to like the late game as Medusa, you don't care about him anymore. Because when you have Satanic, and like the Ag Shard and stuff, just giving you free mana back from people casting spells on you and attacking you.
Yeah, and that talent is ridiculous. The one which makes the mana recovery go from 20% to like 54% or something insane. It's absolutely incredible.
I'd love to see the Ag Shard build this game because there's actually quite a lot of single target spells on the Radiant, but I don't know if they'll do that or not.
Well, Axe is an offlaner this game, so first and foremost he needs to make sure he's picking up stuff for his team. But then if he has any money left over, then I don't see why you wouldn't get the Shard Manta.
Oh no, I mean on the Medusa.
Oh right.
Because like every hero on Radiant has a spell that would trigger it, the reflect snake thing from the Ags. And if you're snaking the storm, you're getting about 2,000 mana back late game.
Dave is pointing out all the stuff on my channel which are like not perfectly aligned, and I know because I did some calculations, but then I put them together very roughly based on those. So yes, Dave, you are completely correct. I am sorry. Actually, I know Dave is somewhat of a web developer, shall we say? So he has a lot of experience with making sure everything is perfectly aligned. So thank you very much, Dave. I will fix everything. No, I do actually appreciate it. I know it seems like I'm being annoyed that he's being pedantic, but I do appreciate the effort, and I will go back and I'll change those at some point. As I said, the drafting panel I put together very quickly. Anyway, let's start the cameras.
Yeah, I was gonna say our new players today. Rollernator is on the Storm, and Bobo is on the Mars.
Yeah, both on cores. Different names.
So looking up their favourite heroes did not help in the slightest here.
Somehow I've just got a load of viewers out of nowhere. I don't know who's brought their crew along.
No, I guess not.
Usually when we start a stream, we don't really get many many viewers. It takes usually to halfway through the first game or the start of the second game to get the viewers, but everyone's piling on today. Hello,
30
guys.
seconds to battle.
It
Welcome.
might be partly where we've got some new players and some of the regulars are watching instead.
True. Next Tuesday, I'm hoping to do some casting as well of other in-house leagues. That should be interesting.
Oh.
No one betting on Radiant. I think
bet on
Radiant have a chance, but I think I would also have to bet on Dire just because. I
like the Medusa though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think just I've seen Medusa do so well in in-houses recently that I'm starting to think it's a safe bet. Even though we have had some very bad Medusas too, where the greedy has gone a little bit too far.
I guess like the main thing here is they don't have a good way to get rid of the mana shield.
Just damage, I guess. Yeah. Diffuser Blade got buffed very slightly in terms of mana burned, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think you want that on Luna though. Wait, does that work on Glaives?
It's okay on Luna, but I know Glaives don't apply modifiers, so...
Ah, that's a shame. Well, they apply crit for some reason.
Yeah, because crit and lifesteal and modifiers all have a different thing. I don't understand why. It's very inconsistent. Whereas Medusa absolutely has to get her level 25 talent to get any of that. Okay, so Veteran has to play against double range, but he has brought Lion with him. That means we have a pos 5 Undying, because I guess that allows them to have one ranged hero in each lane, which is what they were going for. Lion can suck Medusa dry. Lion can actually, that's true. Lion's Shard makes him magic immune, and if he goes, if he maxes out mana drain, it's 120 mana a second. So they do have some counter.
Hilariously, if Medusa does go the Axe build, that doesn't work anymore because it pierces the BKB, the stun from the Axe.
Oh, good. Didn't realize that. Oh, Draken's getting bullied by Tom. It's going to be okay.
That was cheeky. I think he took that creep and left it in the camp, and he went to pull it, and it just attacked him because it was Tom's.
8 strength stolen by Oak. Needs to do a bit more slapping in the face. Go slap Wayfarer. I'll give him the slap. 12 strength. Really spamming the mana. I like that. I like to see that. But I think Ollie should maybe be using Lucent Beam a bit aggressively as well. But anyway, bot lane looks like it's going okay. 10 last hits already for the Storm Spirit. Rollinator having a good time. You can see him on camera as well. I like it when new players immediately put their webcams on. We can see who they are. 30-point bet gonna be stonks. Yeah, that's true. That's a lot. Someone's here for some free points. 130 points now. Okay. Great start for the Radiant. 12 last hits on the Luna as well. 13 last hits.
Rollinator's got a good start actually on the Storm. He's already ahead.
Courier was sniped.
You'd love to see it.
Yeah, you do. Okay, pull disrupted. Not disrupted. Pull has been made aware of, but it's not disrupted.
Obo's a what? A polyglot? What's
Polyglot.
that
Someone
one
who can speak more than one language.
Oh, okay. Oh, that
Or
explains
something like
that explains the Russian letters in his username.
Yeah.
Is it Russian? No, it's not. That's the. Is it the German thing with like the double S? I can't remember what it's called.
Where is it? Oh, I can't see.
The weird B. It's like a. I can't remember what it's called.
We're not cultured enough, sorry. I think that's what polyglot stands for, though. Or means, rather. But we're all basic Englandos. Only speak one language. It's Cyrillic. Yeah, it's Russian. Okay.
It's Cyrillic, yeah.
Polyglot has to be 5+, is it? Well, it's more than 2 languages, yeah. Otherwise you're bilingual. And Veteran, he's getting slowed to hell. I think it's going to go down. Tom will get the first blood there. You've got the slow coming up from Jar Ranger, and you've got the slow from Enchant. It was just too much slow. Lightstone on Enchantress. Okay, interesting choice. I like it when supports get Blightstone. I feel like it's underrated. Because, you know, -2 armor, it's a decent chunk to take off, especially when you've got someone else in your team who also is going to hit the target. Like Drow, for example.
I'm kind of curious what build Ollie's going to go this game. I've seen a lot of pros recently have basically put 1 point in Lucent Beam and then left it there. Because as soon as you get 4 points in Glaives, you can suddenly just take ancient stacks extremely easily.
Yeah, that's the pro scene has always been based around cores going and flash farming. But whereas in a pub, I know this isn't a pub, but lower MMR games tend to have more fighting. Or the core fights more, right? Whereas in high MMR games, the core just gets to go and farm a 50 ancient stack.
Yeah, and then the other 4 heroes on both teams are just running at each other, creating space for their carry.
For their core, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Veterans, he's getting slowed again. I know this is going to be tough for Axe. He's trying to run away. The whole creep wave blocked him. Oh no, his own creeps will be his demise. And Tom this time went for a second round from Impetus, doing a lot of damage. I thought Axe would struggle in this lane, and I'm not surprised to see that he is. But only 11 last hits on Mars. Mars is running away on about 50 HP. He's really struggling too. Luna and Undying.
Wait, Tom's above the Axe in net worth.
Well, we're quite early on, but he did
Yeah,
manage to get
I
first.
guess.
Didn't ban Tom Enchantress. What do you expect? I agree.
I don't know. It feels a bit excessive to have to ban like Chen Enchantress and like whatever is.
I wouldn't ban his Chen because like it's good, but like I think you could play against
like,
it. Oh, it's a very close fight. Ollie has to run away on 1 HP. We do have a salve ready on the Mars. Ollie does not. He's just gonna have to back off. Yes, Tom, close up face. That's what it's all about. I love that when I first brought that to his attention, he didn't even like see it as a problem. He was like, "Yeah, it's just how it is."
this is normal. This is.
It
fine.
is so normal. I love it.
Oh, let's actually run back to base. That's gonna be rough.
Yeah, at least it's a fast hero, right? 330 move speed plus
70,
boost.
70.
Yeah.
Top tower is under
God.
attack.
Fastest hero in the game. So
Top lane.
have a look.
They stack stuns quite a bit though. They hexed and called at the same time. So
Level 6 on the Drow Ranger versus level 4 on the Axe. There's a massive level difference. And you just can't trace the Drow. Multi-shot to the face. You're just being kited to hell. Trying to get another spin-off. Draken does have the stun, but he just can't get in range. And he's going to have to go back. Gets the call. Call does give him some armor. But Tom will end up with the kill. Killing spree already. Level 3 Enchantress. Going for Medallion Rush. Ah, that's why the Blightstone came out. Which is interesting on a hero who basically does pure damage, but it does help your creeps hit harder.
Yeah, I mean, I think quite often you see Enchantresses getting just a casual Blightstone. You know, they don't always get a Medallion, but Medallion is just too good right now.
It's
Or,
a very
like,
good item,
Solar
yeah.
Crest.
Solar Crest, yeah. Trying to kill Tom. Not quite
he's
enough
not
damage.
damaged.
Enchantress is also a fairly fast moving hero, 320 move speed, which is fast. Ah, but Veteran now has a Ring of Health, but I don't think that's enough to save him. Look at the damage that came out from that marksmanship attack.
Under attack.
It's like 100 damage or more. Reckon doesn't manage to cancel the clarity. Tom getting to make use of nature's attendance. Ah, now it's cancelled. But full medallion ready. Let's have a look at what's happening. Juju is doing okay in his farm too, but Storm is having a really great start. Very, very nice.
Funnily enough, the Medallion minus armor is kind of anti-synergy with Drow, because if you're proccing your roll on Drow, you could just ignore the armor difference anyway.
Well, not really anti-synergy, but I mean, Drow's proc rate is not
Yeah.
that high at the beginning, and multi-shot certainly
No.
hits high. We've got a bit of a fight in the bottom. I think Ollie's bitten off more than he can chew. Oak doesn't have any mana, and that will be a kill on Ollie. I think Ollie went a bit too melee range there. He was so confident they were going to win the fight, he started kiting in front of them, and then realized, oh, wait a second, they actually hit too hard.
Really do something about that. It'll give me more.
Toby Cam, I don't think I've ever seen him before. I think that's the first time I've ever seen what he looks like. I just realized, I was like, who is that?
You know, he's right next door. I could like run in and disappear on his camera.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
Pull a Megan.
No, Tombstone's gone up in the bot lane. But they don't have enough lockdown. The spear just randomly flies off the map for some reason. Anyway, lane dominance is reasserted. And I know, unfortunately, Ollie died there, but he's still farming quite well. 34 last hits. It's a decent amount of farm. It's about the same as Toby on this Drow. The real winner is this Storm. He is doing incredibly well.
It's going awkward.
I would have expected the Medusa to be keeping up with Storm, to be honest, a little bit more.
I think it's sort of a lane where neither of them can really kill each other unless one of them messes up
Oh,
horribly. so-
that's why I agree. The fact that the Medusa should be getting more farm. I don't think that's enough farm for Medusa, but you know, it's still some farm. It's uninterrupted. He's going Sanj and Yasha first item, so he's really worried about the Axe Call, I guess, and maybe the Storm Spirit getting the Electric Vortex. The Lion has a lot of crowd control, so I think, yeah, Sanj and Yasha does make some sense this game. And look, they're going on him now. They got the stun. They have the mana drain. Doesn't need to. Uses the Hex. Tower taking
mana.
so many tower hits.
Oh,
No mana on
the
Storm Spirit
Terracotta.
though. I think he'll get away. Yeah, Storm's no mana.
Oh.
Actually, I think if he procced a Static Remnant there, that would have been enough damage. That would have been enough damage. He had the chance to get the kill there.
Sanji Ash isn't super uncommon on Medusa. I mean, it's something like Dota buff and Pro Tracker right now. They get about 40% of the time.
Ollie's
the other
waiting for one more
60%.
Lucent Beam. Oh, he decides to go back. Decides that not actually going to have enough damage to go through the cold embrace
Heal.
heal. And there's a fairy fire anyway. So we'll go back. But Ollie's getting pretty close to 6, and he has maxed out Lucent Beam, so he's going for the I want strong Eclipse at 6 and 7.
I'm concerned a bit about the level difference here.
Oh no, Oak's in trouble. Oak does have a Soul Rip. Can he get the Soul Rip off time? Yes, she can. She drops the Tombstone. Time for a turnaround, but only 1 or 2 zombies have spawned. Only 1 on Wayfarer. Wayfarer's going to put himself again into Cold Embrace, but now more zombies are spawning on Mars. And you've got the slow coming out from the mana burn. Ollie will pick up 1 kill. That's going to be too late, Tom. I think you'll find Spear away. You know, maybe it's going to be fine. No mana on the Undying. Massive damage coming out from Tom, but Oak will survive on about 10 or 20 HP. Wow, surprising that the Mars got out there.
Yeah, I'm somewhat concerned about the level difference between the carries. Drow's level 8, nearly level 9 now, and Ollie's only just hit level 6.
That's because Enchantress has been out of the lane a lot more. Oh, Storm does manage to get the deny. Very cheeky, but let's look at the net worth. Storm is on top. Down second place. You've got the full Eclipse, but the Eclipse is still not enough to go through the Cold Embrace. It's only level 6 Eclipse, so it doesn't have that last rank.
I didn't quite catch the full of it, but I think some of it hit the creep wave.
Oh, it might have done. Draken is on the run. Spear does connect, but doesn't land him into a tree. He's going to be okay. Tom is chasing them, though. Yeah, I need to take Draken cam off, because apparently I didn't think I got that he didn't have the cam. There's 1 kill. Here we go. The engagement from Storm's Pit with the regen rune. So basically,
Mars is already so poor. He doesn't need this.
2,300 gold. This Mars has had a very, very tough lane. And Rollinator managed to keep hold of his regen rune.
I guess at least Axe isn't doing much better. I think
That's
Axe
true.
has
He had
gone
a
bit
tough
easier.
lane. He had a tough lane.
Yeah.
Let me take off the Draken cam the next time. There we go. Oh, I like the different angles of the camera angles. Axe has 1 item basically. Vanguard. That's it. Just a Vanguard. Nothing else. What else do you need? I'm tanky. I'm going to run at you. I'm going to run at you slowly, but I don't care. I'm still running at you. Love it. Italian power, is it? Wow, we have a...
Alien power.
We've got, yeah, very international in-house today. Usually it's just us Brits. Bringing in a few others. Have a look at player levels as well. Like you said, Drow, level 10 on the core. Level 10 on Medusa as well. So the Dire definitely have a slight level lead. Only level 7 on this Luna. So the lead really is there. Time to go on Enchantress? No, there's no way you bring her down. Even though rank 1 Nate's attendance, Tom is completely safe. This is the
what,
real
this is what I
TI10.
mean. Yeah, like in Pro Scene, people usually go like 1-4-4, and they're just completely unkillable. Especially with like Fairy Raindrop and stuff. Which she has got.
Yeah.
Oh, he has changed his mind. He's went for Manta on Medusa. Manta Scarly smiley face.
Oh god. A Manta I can get behind because it helps you farm. Because you can send the Mantas off in different directions and it does add quite a lot of DPS, but I feel like Manta Scarly, I'd be going Manta Daedalus to be honest. Or Manta MKB or... Just need damage on Medusa. There's no point being tanky. Unless you think the game is going to go on for like 1,000 times.
I think the Scarly might help a lot later on when the Luna has like a Satanic and the 25 talent, because there's a lot of life still there. But,
Yeah, no points in Glaives is an interesting thing. Like,
I don't know about that one. You
I
can't
mean,
really farm.
because now Ollie needs to farm the jungle. Yes, Lunar Blessing gives you some damage, but it's just a bit depressing. I mean,
I
okay,
can't kill this-
Tom is so far up, but I think they can bring him down. They do have Eclipse. Oh, they're thinking about it.
I don't know about that one.
I mean, otherwise Tom's just going to get
Like,
away.
they have to Eclipse and Tombstone for this if they want to kill him. It's ridiculous.
There's some zombies have spawned, but
They have
there
to
we go.
Eclipse.
Full Eclipse. It's the only way. You might as well. 351 gold. They are going to drop it. Ollie has Mask of Madness. It's going to help him farm a little bit. He needs to get a point in this glaive. He's got to. You get 3 bounces at rank 1.
I don't think Tom's too sad about that. He
No,
made a bit of
he's-
space.
He's making loads of space for his team. Wait, let me restart the... I'll restart the cameras next game. This game you'll have to deal with some Draken buffering cam.
Oh dear.
Is Veteran going Blink Dagger? Yes, he is. Brown Boots Blink. I like it. Trying to get Blink as early as you can. I think Mars is doing the exact same thing. Yes, he is.
I might want to Yules on Mars this game. Being able to Yules the axe when he blinks in is quite big.
Yeah, and Yule's set up on the Storm Spirit is good too. But
Yeah.
I think get the Blink Fine, get the blink, then get the Yules.
Radiant's top tower.
There we go. Nearly full solo crest finished on the Enchantress. It's ridiculous how cheap the item is now. And Storm, he finds a kill with the haste room. And he's out of there, but Medusa has taken over the lead for net worth, which is not what you want to see. Almost the Manta. Just please no Skadi.
I want to see Manta Ags.
I don't know if that's a bit early for Ags. Ags late game is awesome though.
No, when people do tend to go in like pro scene, they tend to go like it after the first item. It's like standard Yasha
okay.
Ags shard, or they don't get it until late game. It's one or the other usually.
Yeah, okay, fine. To make the decision.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would love to see Ags. That's interesting then. I've not seen the early Ags because I thought turning people to stone is all it does. Is that worth? Maybe. It does add a bit of crowd control. We're trying to go on the Drow Ranger now. We got the Axe call. The arena's popped. It's too late. We managed to find the culling blade, or the culling hand, as I should call it, because there's no blade there at all. Storm Spirit's going to immediately TP out and is out of there. And I think Veteran's going to be okay as well. Can we drop the Winter's Curse? Not quite in range. They both TP out. Very nice, because the dire response is now completely wasted. And thanks to Storm Spirit, they do have a hero who can get on top of Drow.
Yeah,
which is
it's
exactly
kind of what they've said. It's a stun on Medusa, basically.
It's just a stun.
It's a 1.5 second stun in an AoE, essentially.
Okay. Scepter base stun. But then the stun bounce increase 0.2. So if you can stun more people, you can get a bit longer duration out of that. But I mean, Mystic Snake's only got a 10-second cooldown, so it adds a pretty decent stun. But turning them to stone also makes them take bonus physical damage for a short period of time, which helps Drow.
Yeah, you also get to stun people stone with the Axe Shard as well, because that still applies to that.
Good, so there's more synergy there.
I don't know if he'll do it or not, though. We'll see.
Yes.
He hasn't queued anything up yet. I'm waiting to see.
Yeah, just no Skadi, please. I don't care. Juju is farming right next to two enemy team.
He did have Eclipse.
Yeah, and he didn't have Mana Shield on. He decides to put Mana Shield on, but a little bit too late. Is he going to go down? Yeah, completely stuck. Ollie Juju just what? What was any of that exchange? Realised the Mana Shield wasn't on, but had lost 90% of her health first. Oh god, GG. Put that. I don't know why. Why does this happen every single in-house? People cannot toggle on Mana Shield. They absolutely can't. It happens with Ross Medusa, you know, Ross 2. I don't know.
I don't really know why you toggle it off. Like, unless you're really low on mana, there's no reason.
Just don't toggle it off. Especially when you see the enemy team, you get that on ASAP. And Ollie really appreciated that free money. I mean, look at his net worth. It's gone up quite a lot. It got nearly a whole level from that too. But what Dave said in chat is pretty important. You've got a Medusa farming one side of the map and Drow farming the other. You've got to stop these heroes farming. I think you're going to lose late game to the Dire. I know Radiant have a little advantage at the moment. But I see the Dire winning late game because Medusa Drow is such a good combo. And you've nearly got Manta on Drow too.
Okay, he's doing Dragon Lance on Medusa.
Oh, they're literally copying each other's items.
Yeah,
exactly. They've gone exactly the same build, but just in a different order. I still feel like Sanj and Yasha would have been better this game because, I mean, I guess if you're trying to get rid of Orchid from Storm Spirit, Manta is nice. But Sanj and Yasha reduces all those stuns.
I guess Manta's quite good against Eclipse.
Yeah, it helps a bit. Yeah, definitely.
But then conversely, it's also kind of bad against Axe.
Oh, here we go. We're engaging. We've got the Orchid on the Drow. I think Drow's taking a lot of damage. Axe calls, but nice use of the Winter's Curse and the Cold Embrace holding in place. But now we've got the Tombstone up. But Juju's found the Tombstone. Tombstone already dead. But Juju's not really doing a lot of damage. Finally, the arena's gone up, and I think Veteran's in a lot of trouble. He's getting brought down, multi-shot in the face. But Draken, he found the top, and he just blinks away. We've got a blink already on this Lion. And Oak trying to hide. TP's out! Shadow Emblem TP out. Not quite. I love the attempt. Really intelligent attempt. But unfortunately, Tom was not having any of it. Slapped down the sentry and got the kill. But Draken did manage to get away with a very important kill there. A kill on the Drow Ranger.
Honestly, that kind of play, every time you do that in a pub, you get away with it because they never have a sentry. But
all the reactions are too slow.
Yeah.
Invisibility. Almost invincibility. Yeah, almost. The thing is, Shadow Ambit has a fade time, and they saw her fade, so they knew it was going to happen. Well, they knew what happened. And Tom is big brain, So.
How fast is that? Just very quick. Oh, that's a second.
Yeah, you see how Juju didn't do any damage. He turned up and he had free attacking. Oh, we got another kill going on here. Rollinator tried to get Winter Wyvern, actually got the kill. Glimmercape wasn't enough. He just goes in again. Rollinator really knows what he's doing on this Storm Spirit here. He goes in, gets another kill. Can't kill Tom. No, he can't. Full Eclipse on Juju, but it's just not enough damage. The 3-man silence. Massive multi-shot. Multi-shot actually misses a few of the heroes, but Drekken's still going to get killed by Toby. And the 44 bonus Agi. Oh my god, so much damage for GG. For GG and for the Drow. That was a massive 3-man silence. Absolutely huge. Yeah? Time for Roche? You see how the full eclipse does almost nothing into mana shield. Medusa is a tanky hero. All she needs is some damage. Dragon Lance is an odd one, though, I think, on Medusa.
I guess like the Hurricane Pike kind of helps against Axe and Luna somewhat if you're quick, but like.
Oh, it's too late. Roche already gone down. Veteran goes in, but it's a little bit too late. It's about 1 second too late. Tombstone is dropped on the outside, so it is spawning a few zombies. They need to try and back off a little bit. Here comes the arena. Big soul rip. Veteran's still going to go down. Oak is now trapped inside. Is going to get taken down. A lot of zombies spawning, but they've now finally found a Tombstone. That's another, what, 100 gold? 200 gold for a Tombstone. Wow, that's a lot of gold. Very ambitious, but a little bit too late.
He's got the Mystic Snake talent now, the one we talked about, how that gives like a ridiculous amount now. It's a 55% base.
Yeah, 55% mana gain instead of 20%. I mean, I don't know why a talent makes an ability like over twice as good. Yeah, Tom Peak. I wish I could have that on my my channel. So, Rollinator is going Orchid Bloodstone Storm, which is quite an old-fashioned build, but one I used to like doing quite a lot. So
It seems fine. Like, unless he gets caught by like Spear or Wyvern, it's quite hard for them to actually catch him, I think. But
this Storm Spirit player is really good at the hero. He's running back to base.
Oh wow, he got the Fairy Trinket as well. Must feel nice.
Nice item for Storm Spirit. Very good. Bit of mana reduction. Though there's not many ways to get mana reduction anymore. Kaya used to be part of that, but not anymore.
Now it's Spell Lifesteal Amp.
Spell Lifesteal Amp, you get more mana regen amp than you did before. That's been buffed quite a few times.
God, it feels like every core in this game is getting Manta Dragon Lance. Even the Luna's got one now.
Oh god. I mean, Luna at least went Mask of Madness first. That's a bit of variance in the build. And Skadi. Skadi, Medusa. All Z's for me.
Do you normally get Basilius on Luna?
Not really, unless you're going Vlad's.
Yeah, it feels like more of a support Luna item.
Oh, Axe got him with the call. Do we have the damage? Ollie's decided, no, I'm just going to farm the jungle for some reason. Is that enough? Glimmercape.
Arena?
Oh, Arena's popped. The spear misses. Oak and Veteran standing on the inside. How comes the Medusa? Medusa does have double damage. Medusa didn't pop it again. Put the mana shield on Medusa. What are you doing? But thankfully the Aegis will keep her alive. But Veteran, he's managed to find a kill on the Winter Wyvern. Now Juju is in a little bit of trouble. Toby TP's in. I think Veteran's gone way too far forward. He's going to get brought down by the arrows.
Juju actually has a crit, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh, he does? Okay, so he's going the Skadi, but he picked up a Chrysalis. Okay, some respect for that then. Name a less iconic duo. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, he's like allergic to mana shield. He even gives bonus mana when you level it. Why would you not toggle it on? But at least he had the Aegis. Maybe it was just a bait all along. Agshard ready on the Mars. Mars with Philosopher's Stone is not usually the play. Because, you know, Mars needs that 30 damage to do God's Rebuke. So I felt that's a very odd hero to put this on. But he is so poor that I guess he's taking anything he can get.
I mean, I guess you don't really want it on Wyve. I guess both the supports sort of right click a bit.
Yeah, but Mars is more of a right clicker than those two.
It's just like, who do you put it on though?
Enchantress. Because I mean, a lot of her damage is going to come from Impetus anyway. She hasn't got any attack speed items.
No, I suppose not.
Or just don't use it. I don't know. I just feel like it's a waste. Put it in the base for anyone who's dead.
I guess you could take it on Wyvern since he didn't take the right click damage talent, the 50 damage at level 10.
Yeah.
Which I think is really good, to be honest. But...
I like it a lot, but 1.5% Cold Embrace heal is also really good.
Yeah, he's got Chip Vest on Enchantress.
Yeah, Chipped Fest is weird. Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad.
Well, I mean, no one's really hitting you anyway, so now the Bullwhip's come out.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Yeah, 5 health regen for a tier 1 is incredible. That's almost worth it by itself, but Bullwhip is better. 3 health regen, but 2.5 mana regen.
Radiant's middle tower
I think my favorite one is when you're playing like an intelligence scaling hero and you get like an arcane ring. It's like, oh, this has 12 int on it.
Yeah, it's good.
So for some reason.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Now, I can see why they went the Dragon Lancers.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Allows them to push tower from a million miles away.
The shame Dire didn't get a growth bow actually.
Oh, gaining mana from Medusa. Manted off the mana drain. Oh, Storm, he's got in the back. He's trying to get a kill. Does he have the damage to get Wayfarer? I don't think he does. No, the Glimmer Cape's going to keep him alive, but now Rollinator's used all of his mana. Radiant, you've gone outside your base. You've been baited. Veteran just can't get out. He's just permanent. Look at the damage going on to Oak. The damage that Drow Ranger did. Put on the Solar Crest, and wow, level 19 Drow.
Wait, why is Karen want £50? What?
Didn't get rid of the prediction. Whoa, a little bit of
the
damage
tower's
coming out
already
from
gone.
Storm. Yeah, tower's gone. 25 minutes there, just in your base. What are you even going to do? Storm tried to go for an assassination, but he didn't bring his own dust, which I think is a big mistake.
That's a very early rise.
Well, pretty early, 25 minutes. They just walked in, and I don't think they're finished. Storm. Oh, we've got silent. Out comes the Luna's Eclipse, but it's doing basically no damage because Juju's remembered to press Mana Shield this time. Mars immediately gets killed, but I think it's worth it because he got the arena up, so Ollie's going to go down next. It's definitely worth it. You've now got level 20 from Juju. Tombstone is in sight. Big heal on the Tombstone. It's still going to go down. You've got 2 ranged heroes with massive attack speed. Oak will keep herself alive with the Glimmer Cape. But look at the damage. The double Mantas. The massive amount of free Agi.
I was almost expecting the Storm to survive that because the Wyvern ult meant that the Storm wasn't taking damage from either of the 2 carries right clicking.
70 free Agi for a Medusa. What a combo this is. Now, thankfully, there's a tier 2 tower up, but there are 2 sets of racks down at 26 minutes. The net worth is now 10,000 in the Dire's favour, and all of that happened within the last, like, 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Haven't been to Costa since the start of lockdown. Oh, working from home, isn't it? I go to a nicer coffee shop. Nice.
So the Medusa's not getting the Skadi. He's bought 1 ultimate orb and has said, now, what Daedalus?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Juju.
But now he's... Oh,
No, he went the
Skadi.
Skadi. No, he ruined it. He ruined it. I mean, I don't have anything against Skadi itself, but...
I mean, I guess he doesn't really need the damage that much because he's getting the Drow aura, which means he just gets like
Yeah,
60
yeah.
damage.
I agree. 70 Agi at the moment coming out from Drow. 73. I guess when
Wait,
you
is
have
it
that much damage, then...
Is it based on Drow's Agi now? Or
Yeah, Drow's Agi, Drow's Agi.
Okay. Oh, wow. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're a ranged support hero, int hero, you still get 73 Agi. Right, we've got a bit of smoke from the Radiant. They've broken it. They're not going to find anything for it. They have countered the Blink Dagger on Mars. They're trying to go on Mars. Mars just got the arena on Luna. The Storm gets silenced and uses the Bloodstone to try and heal himself, but I think too much damage can go on him. He's going to get killed. They do get a kill with the Finger of Death. Ollie's actually going to manage to kill the Mars in the back, but now I think the Radiant are just going to have to run. Veteran just cannot get out of the fights. As soon as he's in, yeah, that's it. The slows are just crippling. Maybe he needs to get a BKB to stop these slows, but Skadi goes to BKB anyway. Not sure about Drow's arrows. Drow's arrows don't. Okay. The reason I don't think you need a Skadi is because you have a Drow on your team, and Drow can also go Hypothermia, Agshard. So I don't see what you need the Skadi for.
Oh no, Tom, you lock it.
What about
Courier
it?
died.
Oh.
I like them just because of Drow aura. Tom just has like a million attack speed here and like 25 armor.
Yeah, 25 armor, like 30 armor on a... Well, that's it. 28 minutes, racks are already down. This is one of the quickest games we've had in a while. And it's just, they just let the 2 cores farm. Medusa and Drow, they just farmed as much as they wanted. You know, great play from the Storm Spear.
Well, they've got one chance here. Ollie's got an Ags right now.
He does. Big Ags goes down, does a lot of damage to Drow, but Drow does manage to get out. Lion is here, he finds the stomach, does not have Finger of Death, so we've got another fight going out here. Double of heroes in the arena. Oak goes immediately down. Rollinator just waiting to die, pretty much. Juju has no mana, though. So there's a chance to do a bit of damage to him. I think they are actually going to get Juju down. Missed the Culling Blade, but that is a kill on Juju. Finally brought down 700 gold. Buyback from Drekken.
Oh, big zip from Storm. Get the Drow, I believe.
Ollie's Eclipse went only on 1 person, still didn't manage to get a kill. I just feel like...
Yeah, so I think he ground targeted it, like here, So it was hitting the Drow, but he could put on the Axe, who jumped in on 2 other heroes, so they sort of split their attention a bit too much there.
Yeah, I think people forget that that's part of it. You can put the Eclipse onto another hero and it follows them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if they put on the Axe there and he jumps in, I think the issue though there is it doesn't push the Drow back then, so the Drow just keeps right-clicking them, so I don't know. It's a bit...
Yeah, I think Dire picked a pretty safe draft in a way. They just picked some very annoying lane heroes like Enchantress, Mars, and Mars didn't really struggle. But they had Winter Wyvern and Enchantress, 2 very pokey heroes. They had Drow and Medusa, sort of safe ranged cores. They got basically free farm, turned up to the fight, too much damage. And 2 of the Dire heroes have been caught out of position. Wayfarer, he's going to go down. And the blink has been cancelled on the Mars. Mars is going to get forced staffed away by the Enchantress, and they'll be absolutely fine. And Ag Shard on the Enchantress, that's permanent Nature's Attendance. I don't know how much heal that is again.
There's 3, which is like a quarter, just under a quarter, like a fifth of the normal amount.
Because you get 14 normally, but here you're only getting 3. So just, yeah, a bit more than a fifth, but not by much.
I mean, that's still quite a bit though. That's 48 heal per second with just the 3.
Oh, okay. 48 health regen for a shard. Yeah, that's pretty good.
More because he has a locket, but it was on the courier, so yeah, it'll be like about 60 per second.
Oh yeah, here's the locket. Or not.
If he delivers.
Oh yes, yeah, there it is. So now some permanent attendance. Doesn't show the health regen, which is a shame.
No, because it's like
Yeah, Ollie did keep up in net worth. Ollie is good at farming. We'll give him that. I mean, he's got the most last hits in the game, despite taking a long time to get his glaive talent. But now he's just defending the base. You don't get much gold from killing mega creeps, and you know mega creeps mean that you're never leaving the base ever again. There's for free Ag Shard. I think you give the Ag Shard to Mars has got one. Interesting. Winter Wyvern's already got one. Enchantress has got one. The only people left to get them are your cores. You've got a butterfly now on Drow. That's 86 bonus added. Yeah, I think you take it on Drow for the hypothermia, reducing their regeneration, and when they die, it does a bit of magic damage.
Daedalus on Medusa now.
Oh, here we go. A bit of a fight going on, but here comes the Eclipse. A lot of damage going out, but I don't think it's enough. No, Juju has lost all her mana. Maybe they can kill Juju, but a big heal goes on from the cheese. The cheese is just a little bit too much. I mean, it's all over.
He's out.
And Ollie's gone, but see how quick that was. They did have a chance to kill Juju, but Juju popped the cheese, and then they were like, ah. Well, there's our chance gone. GG has been called, and that is going to be game. Game 1.
Yeah, that's good. Hopefully game 2 won't be quite as one-sided, but we'll see. Same teams though, right?
Same teams, yeah. Well, 31 minutes 50, so it went just over the half an hour mark. Now, if you look at the net worth, it started pretty close. Radiant had a little spike even, but then when it came to the big team fights, Dire were just unkillable. Mars throws the arena down, and now you've got 2 ranged heroes on your team, just basically free DPSing. And Juju did a lot of damage that game, 30,000 damage, which is more than most of the Radiant put together.
Yeah, if there's ever a game you want a halberd in, it's probably that one.
Halberd pretty good against ranged heroes, yeah. You can see Medusa just stayed on top of the farm the whole time, and Drow also did really well. So, who would you call MVP for this game?
I'm not sure. I feel like Tom had a lot of impact in lane.
Yeah, me too.
But I guess ultimately Dire sort of got carried by the dual core, but I don't know if either of them necessarily like outperformed the other. I don't know. They both sort of were even the entire game, so I'm not entirely sure there.
Okay, in which case I think I'll agree with Tom, because he had a lot of impact in the game. He ended up with a killing spree very, very early on. Yeah. And he bought the Solar Crest. I think his itemization was good, getting that 4-star, kept his team alive, kept the Solar Crest repeatedly, applied to Drow. Bought a lot of space. The one time he died, he actually took Luna out of the fight for quite a long time, or out of the game, chasing him around, having to pop the full Eclipse on him. So